question I have is, what is Christian fellowship about? This seems like something we've talked about a lot, so to avoid beating a dead horse, or to tell you why I'm really thinking about this, what's been on my mind is that people can help you and they can encourage you, but in the end, they cannot save you and they cannot help God sanctify you. God is who saves you and sanctifies you, not other people, and they can't do that. In the end, though we live together and though Christians meet together and have fellowship together, in the end, everyone faces God alone and stands before God alone. Which is kind of a very ironic thing to say, considering that when you stand before God as a Christian, what you're really doing is you're standing with Christ. Though that's not really relevant with the discussion. So in the end, everyone stands before God alone, as an individual human being, and they can't rely on other people as the people who save them, or as the people who are their holiness. So that's really what I've been thinking about. So my question of what is Christian fellowship about is in regards to that understanding, or that idea. So here's my answer-ish. So I've been thinking about how to make my videos more intimate, more like you're really sitting here having a conversation with me. Is this too much? It's too much. So naturally, the biggest part of what Christian fellowship is love of the brethren, or love for one another. So what does that actually really mean, Christianly understood? What does it really mean to love your brother? Well, I think that naturally it would be that you wish the best for him, and you try to help him in achieving the best. Now, what the best is, just follow me here, what the best is for an individual human being is to love God, is to be in union with God, that establishing principle that created you. That is the highest good for a human being, to love God. So what it means to love another human being is to help that human being to love God. Not to say that it makes them love God, but simply that they can help with that. The other thing is what I wrote down in my little notes thing. Communal marriage. This sounds kind of weird, but in a sense, in a fellowship of believers, you are married to one another. So the purpose of this Christian fellowship is a kind of communal marriage, if I can be a little irreverent to the term of marriage. And in this communal marriage to one another, to help one another to love God. Because to love someone really is to help them to love God.